course, I invite you to have a good think about the answer, but let's not be having arguments about the answers in the comments, okay? Some of the questions, there's a bit of an argument, and let's just not, but of course I encourage you to think about the answers to each of these questions, because I really think some of them are like, it's nice to know where you stand, of course, not all of them are that deep. In fact, none of this is that deep, so yeah. So I will be asking you questions and noting them down in my notebook, so that I have right here. Sorry if you can hear like the dishwasher and things downstairs. I think my mum's like cleaning something. But anyway, let's get into it. So the first question I am going to ask you, oh my god, I've still got all my chemistry notes in here. First question I'm going to ask you is, do you have a pet? Okay, good answer. Next question, have you ever been abroad, so out of the country that you live in? Okay, that is a good answer. I mean, I guess it depends on the size of the country you live in, though, whether or not you've done that. Do you feel as though you've ever been in love? Good answer. Brilliant. I mean, no right answer. Not a judge, not a therapist at all. Be a rubbish therapist. Do you own a home? It's difficult. I know your age groups, by the way. I know how old most of you are, so yeah, it's difficult. Don't worry, guys, I'm with you. Can you drive? Can you legally drive? I hope none of you guys are driving illegally. Can you drive? Good answer. Me, I failed again the other day, so no. Do you consider yourself hardworking? Okay. Do you have any siblings? Do you have a niece or a nephew? What about a brother or sister-in-law? Do you see him often? Okay. How many times a week do you call your parents or see your parents? Are you in college or university or some kind of higher education? Do you think that's enough, like, times to call or see your parents in a month? Would you like to speak to them more? Fair dues. When's the last time you ordered something online? Is that common? Is that like an average, like, amount of time for you to go in between ordering something online? spending too much money online. Adding on to that, when do you think the last time you were conned was? Like, the last time you were, like, swindled out of money? You know, not like illegally fraud shit, but the last time you've kind of thought somebody was a bit slimy and they were selling you something, you thought, I shouldn't have got that, I should have seen. Like, for me, I got a pick and mix the other day, and it was £2.99 per 100 grams. I ended up spending 18 quid on pick and mix because I forgot how much 100 grams was, you know, and you can't put it back once you, like that kind of thing, you know. When was the last time you kind of felt like that happened? Are you angry about that? Who are you angry with? Fair enough. Would you avoid that whole, like, thing in the future? Like, would you avoid, like, for me, like, I would avoid pick and mix, like, 100% now. Do you prefer soft serve, like Mr. Whippy, or do you prefer, like, scoops of ice cream? Do you have a favourite flavour? Do you have a least favourite flavour? Do you like mint chocolate chip? I love mint chocolate chip. Are you lactose intolerant? Should you be really eating the ice cream then, if the answer was yes? Yeah, but life's too short not to, got you. Have you ever been on a boat? Do you get seasick? Did you enjoy your time on a boat? If yes. Have you ever been on a cruise? Like one of those big ships, like the big ones? Was it one of those little expensive ones or the big, slightly cheaper ones? I mean, it depends what room you get, but you know what I mean. Did you enjoy it? Would you ever consider going on a cruise or another cruise? Similar vein, have you ever been on a plane? Do you have a fear of flying? Even a little bit? Are you planning on going on a plane in the future? Does the security scare you? Like the scanning and passport control and all that rubbish? Does it kind of like make you feel a bit uneasy? Does it make you feel safer? What about air hostesses? Do them being there make you feel safer? Or like cabin crew? Fair enough. What's your favourite airline you ever flown with, if you have flown? Fair dues. say a bike is your favourite type of transportation? Would you consider yourself a cyclist though? Do you run? Do you sea swim or like freshwater swim? Do you do any kind of like fitness class like Pilates? Anything like that? What about any kind of martial arts? Judo, karate, jiu-jitsu? Do any of the activities that I've just asked you if you do? If the answer was yes, do you do it because it makes you feel better than other people? Fair enough. Fair enough. How many times a year do you go to the dentist? Like, I need like a proper like dentist checkup, lie in the chair, kind of back you go, open my... How many times a year do you do that? Is it like something that absolutely scares the living daylights out of you? Have you ever had a filling? What about like a root canal or any other kind of procedure? What about cosmetic dentistry? Have you ever done that? Would you say it was worth it? Would you change dentists? Like if I was like offering you a swap dentists, would you take it? Fair enough. If you won the lottery right now and it was like £50 million, what'd you do with the money? I'll give you some time to like, really think about your answer. What would you honestly do with the money? You would. And then what would you do with what's left? Fair enough. That's a good plan. Would you get a financial advisor? I think in the UK they give you a financial advisor, so... Do you play the lottery? What about any other kind of gambling? Fair enough. Do you eat gluten? Just checking. If you don't eat gluten, do you miss gluten? Do you have any allergies? Fair enough. What about just like sensitivities, not allergies, but just doesn't really gel right, How old are you? believe in zodiacs? Like astrology, astronomy, astrology, one of the two. Do you believe in it? Astrology. Do you believe in astrology? I hope you believe in astronomy, because that's like the stars and stuff in it. That's real. I'm not saying astronomy. Do you own anything like expensive that you really like? What is your most cherished possession? What is your most cherished possession? And if your house was on fire, would you save that? I don't know what else is in your house, but would you at least attempt to save it? Fair enough. Do you have any phobias? Like, I don't know, like for me, I have submechanophobia, which means like, if I look at a picture of like something that's man-made underwater, I get very uncomfortable. So like, it kind of makes sense, because shipwrecks, plane wrecks, planes aren't meant to be underwater, you know what I mean? But even like, something like underwater cables, or an animatronic that's in water, they freak me out. Do you have anything like that? Why do you think? Just freaky. I'm with you there. Do you enjoy horror movies? Do you enjoy movies in general, or would you rather just do something else? They're a bit too much of a commitment for you, or like, do you actually enjoy them? Fair enough. What's the furthest from home you've ever been on your own? Did you find it scary? Do you think in future you'd go further on your own? If I gave you the choice? And if you can go further, assuming you haven't gone the whole way around the world. Do you believe in any conspiracy theories? Don't answer that in the comments, but do you? Fair enough. What was the careers of your parents? What about your grandparents? And is anybody in your family's career in any way connected to yours? In other words, I'm asking if you're a nepo baby. Do you believe they're right? Nepo babies, like, do you think like it makes sense, like it's fine? Do you enjoy your job? If I gave you the option to switch careers, like right now, would you? What do you think the career would be if you were to change? And if I was to give you the option of never working again, would you take it? Even if it meant financial consequences? Was that on your plan of what you'd do if you won the lottery, by the way? Great job. Fair would you say your most time-consuming hobby is? Fair enough. What would you say your most expensive hobby is? Do you have any kids? Do you regret what you named them? Like, would you name them something different now? Have you ever been married? How much did your wedding cost? Worth it? But your kids, how much do they cost? A year? What percentage of your income would you say you spend on food? How many hours of sleep